Hi friends, I am Dr. T.S.K. Dhanam, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics in Aranagapalli Under College, Palani at Dindukkal. Today I am going to talk about on the topic of currency market. This was a chapter view of currency market. Um, this was a small pie chart to understand what is currency market, how the currency value changes, and what are the different currencies, different type of currencies used in all over the world. First, what is a currency? Currency may be an money or an object. It can exchange for goods and services. And how the value gets changes? It changes in two types: domestically and internationally. There are different type of world currencies used in all over the world. In US they use dollar, in UK they use pound, in Europe they use euro, and in China they use yuan. Likewise, in many world they use different type of currencies for their goods and services, to exchange their goods and services. What is currency market? Currency market is in which market which participants from all over the world buy and sell different currencies. Participants include banks, corporations, central banks, investments, management funds, hedge funds, retail forex brokers, and investors. The international currency market helps facilitate global transactions, including loans, investments, and global trade. It comprises two sides: buy side, and which consists of buyers of foreign currencies and forward FX contracts, and another side is sell side, which consists of primary dealers in currencies and originators of the forwarding foreign exchange contracts such as large corporations. Next topic is exchange rates. What is an exchange rate? An exchange rate is the value of one nation's currencies versus the currency of nations, another nations or economic zone. It is also regarded as the value of one's one country's currency in relation to another currency. Each country determines the exchange rate regime that will apply to its currency. For example, a currency may be a floating peg or be a hybrid. Government can impose certain limits and control on exchange rates. There are two types of exchange rate. They are fixed and floating. Fixed. A fixed exchange rate, often called a pegged exchange rate, is a type of exchange rate regime in which a currency's value is fixed or pegged by a monetary authority against the value of another currency. The purpose of a fixed exchange rate system is to keep a currency value with a narrow band. Fixed exchange rate provide greater certainty for exporters and importers and a healthy government making low inflation. A fixed exchange rate provides currency stability. Investors always know what the currency is worth. That makes the country's business attractive to foreign direct investors. A fixed exchange rate can be expensive to maintain. A country must have enough foreign exchange reserve to manage its currency swap. A fixed exchange rate can be maintained if the two currencies ensure strict capital control. Today, most fixed exchange rates are pegged to the US dollar. Countries also fix their currencies to that of their most frequent trading partners. And another type is floating exchange rate. A floating exchange rate is a regime where the currency price of a nation is set by the forex market based on supply and demand relative to the other countries. A floating exchange rate doesn't mean countries don't try to intervene and manipulate their currency price. Since governments and central banks regularly attempt to keep their currency's price favorable for international trade. Floating exchange rate become more popular after the failure of the gold standard and Bretton Woods agreement. Floating exchange rate is also known as fluctuating or flexible exchange rates. Currency with floating exchange rate can be traded without any restrictions, unlike currencies with fixed exchange rates. Although the floating exchange rate is not entirely determined by the government and central banks, they can intervene to keep the currencies at a favorable price for global trade. A floating exchange rate functions in an open market where speculations along with the demand and supply forces drive the price. Market sentiment towards the economy of a countries affect how strong or weak the floating currency is versus. For example, a country's currency is expected to depreciate if the market views the government as unstable. From this, we can see what is currency market and what is exchange rate. Currency market can be calculated by GDP, gross domestic product. The exchange rate is the mean of the currencies how the currency was being exchanged by this. They were floating. They may in floating currency exchange rate or fixed exchange rate. This was the conclusion of this PPT. Fixed versus floating. The the exchange rate fluctuates in a narrow exchange against a base currency over a sustained period of time, and government action is needed to maintain the exchange rate which is in fixed. In floating, the exchange rate fluctuates in a wider range. No government intervention to fix the exchange rate against a base currency. It can appreciation or depreciation can occur frequently. Thank you.